Yeah, we back. Welcome in. It has been a minute since we have been on with My Plate, My Choice due to traveling and then holidays and just, but we're back, right? So since we are back, of course, we have to, my cabinet open. Since we are back, of course, we have to close out this year strong, right? Last time we were together, I gave you guys some very important information about um just kind of some things I need you guys to look out for, some things I need you to be aware of. So this week, I'm not gonna be tough on you guys. I'm gonna try to close out. I want to close out with just a recipe. Be real nice, be real simple, be real chill for the holidays. But I do want to talk to you about a couple things I am gonna cook for you guys. I am gonna throw a recipe together for you guys. It's a real simple recipe, one of my favorites for my personal meal preps. Something that doesn't take me long to do, and I can kind of get in and get out and work on other things while this one is going. So I will show you that. But while we are getting those things together, I do want to make sure you guys understand this, right? Today is December the 8th. Is it 30 days or 31 days in December? I'm not sure if it's 30 or 31. Not really sure. Can't remember off the top of my head, 30 days or 31 in December. But here's what we got to do. All right. So at this point, you've pretty much had an entire year to kind of focus in and hone in on your nutrition. Focus in and hone in on the things you said you wanted to attack as far as your nutrition goes, and doing it better and making better choices and understanding, just kind of the do's and don'ts, right? One of the biggest reasons why I put this show together was to make sure that the knowledge was transferred from me to you, right? So we get away from operating and existing in a place of we didn't know, right? We get away from operating and existing. Thank you, 31 days in December. All right. So we get away from a place of, well, I really didn't know what was best for me. And I really didn't know what decisions were good as it pertains to nutrition and certain things. And I really didn't know I could eat certain things. And I really didn't know. Shout out to you, Pastor Jay. You've been enjoying your meal prep. Yes, so I meal prep for my mom. Hey, listen, consistency wins every time. And I think Tangi's right behind you, though. Tangi, drop your. I think you did it last time we were together. You dropped for the audience how much weight you have lost. But this is what happens. And shout out to you guys, seriously. Congratulations to you guys, because this is what happens when you are consistent. This is what happens when you make a choice to say, okay, cool. Like, I'm no longer going to let food and that unhealthy relationship with food control my life. I'm going to take a stand. I'm going to enjoy certain things here and there, but I'm going to stay on track more than I'm off track, right? I tell you guys, really, I promise you, I preach it to you all the time, that I'm not saying you have to cancel out everything. You can't do these things. You can't just like, I can't ever have these things. No, moderation is key, right? Stay on track more than you're off track. This is how we win the game. So this platform is really just to give the knowledge so that you don't have to operate in this world of the unknown as it pertains to your nutrition and how certain things affect your body, and how certain things, you know what I mean? How certain things will push you in a negative direction, even from the smallest thing. You guys know we've examined a lot of things over the course of this year, and we examined a lot of things the previous year. So it's just about me giving knowledge to you all so that now you know. Now you have an understanding. Now you are able to perform better. Now you're able to make better decisions. That's where we are. And everything doesn't have to be so complex. Like, it's not as hard as people try to make it seem. Like, people try to overcomplicate things, but it's not a complicated process. Just be consistent. Just do the right things consistently. That's how we win, right? So I want us to kind of look at that as we close out this year. You got a choice, right? You got a choice. You're either going to wait till January and you're going to say, all right, we're going to make New Year's resolutions. Hate those. We're going to make these New Year's resolutions in January, and we're going to do these things better. Or we're going to go ahead and start now and start to kind of fine tune. You know what I mean? Yes, the holidays, and you're going to have those holidays parties and things like that, office parties and things like that. But that's just one day. That's just one meal. Focus on doing right more than you're doing wrong, right? So if you have an office holiday party on Thursday, you don't have to eat bad the whole week, right? I'm going to do right on Monday. I'm going to do right on Tuesday. I'm going to do right on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm going to enjoy or partake in whatever we have at the office party. Friday, I'll be back on track Saturday and Sunday. You know what I mean? Even if you want to give yourself something on the weekend, you know what I mean? Just do that. But consistency is where we win this battle, right? Those people, Pastor Jay, Tangi, I know have made big transitions. And I know Miss Deborah Smith has made a big transition this year, right? Like, it's just consistency. It is making decisions, making changes. We don't like change. We can all agree to that, right? We don't like change. We don't like change, right? But sometimes we understand we have to do things to keep us here. Longevity keeps us here, right? Consistently eating and doing the right things, it keeps us here, and it keeps us out of the doctor's office, right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to throw you guys a quick recipe today. Like I said, this is one of my personal faves because it's really simple for me. I'm able to kind of work on, when I cook, I like options. I like variety for the week. So it's great for me to be able to have one meal going and to be able to attack other meals, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show y'all this sheet pan meal that I absolutely love. And it's a really, 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 trust me when I tell you, it's a simple recipe. I promise you, really and truly, prep time on this is probably 20 minutes maybe on prep time. You let it cook for 25 to 30 and you're done. You're out of there, okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to do a sheet pan meal really quick. I think I actually tried this one out on my meal prep clients last week, I think, because I wanted to see how they enjoy it. A lot of times I enjoy things, but I don't know if everybody enjoys stuff the way that I enjoy it, because I can just eat the same thing over and over again, over and over and over again. It doesn't bother me. I'm not a person that just rejects that change too much. I can eat it for months. And then when I finally do get tired, I'll make it slightly different. And then I can go months and months and months and months again on the same thing, right? So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What do we have right here? Zucchini, right? Now, with this, you can do whatever vegetables you like, right? I'm just going to do zucchini, bell pepper, and onion. Those are only three things that I'm going to use. You can do broccoli with this. You can do cabbage with this. You can do green beans with this. You can do Brussels sprouts with this. Whatever vegetables you like, put your own spin on it and do it your way. This is just what I prefer. Is real quick. I get my greenery in, which with my zucchini, I get my greenery in. Bell peppers just to add a little flavor. Onions just for flavor. And then my chicken thighs will go on top of this. All right. So what you're going to do, though, you're really just going to chop this. You can really fly through this. And I already washed all my vegetables and everything. So you don't have to ask me, did you wash those? Yes, I always wash my stuff before we get on the show, right? But again, you make this your way. You season it your way. Do your thing your way. Like, really, this is just me. Really quick, really simple recipe. Really, 3 ingredients, honestly. Bell pepper, zucchini, onions, chicken thighs. That is all you need. If you want more vegetables, by all means, add more vegetables to it. Add your broccoli to it, add your Brussels sprouts to it, add, whatever. If you don't like onions, don't add onions. If you like, I got a yellow onion here. Now, I'm a big purple onion fan. Like, I love the purple onion. I feel like it's much more flavorful than any other onion on the market. But, if you're a fan of something else, use it. It's your thing. Do it how you want to do it, right? So here we go. We're just going to throw these bell peppers in there. Again, do it your way. I'm just using the things that I like. And I think I got some reviews back on it when I tried it on my meal prep clients last week. They seemed to like it. So it's not a bad recipe. It's something you'll enjoy, right? And honestly, one of the things that I hear a lot of people tell me as to why you can't really hit those goals and do the right thing is because you don't have time. I don't have time. I just don't have time to be in the kitchen. Now, you can do one of two things. A, get somebody like me, plug, to meal prep for you. Or B, find things that don't take long. Like a lot of the recipes I show you guys, they're not lengthy recipes. This isn't a 20-step recipe. It's not going to take you 45 minutes in the kitchen. You got to do this and do this and do this. I try to show you all simple things so you can understand the simplicity of meal prep and doing the right things. You may find people, on social media, or you talk to people and it's like, man, yeah, it takes me so many hours to do this and do that. Like, it just depends on what you're doing. It just depends on what you're doing. Oh, I tried the turkey salad with the plain yogurt. I'm trying to tell you, Miss Smith, I told you, bro. Listen. If you're a big chicken salad fan, I'm a huge chicken salad fan. I love chicken salad. And there's, when you're trying to do right, Of course, you don't need to be consuming all that mayo in such a large, mayo is the base for chicken salad. So what do we always do? We find ways to have the same things, but to have them in a way that's healthy for us, right? So when you make your chicken salad, make it with the yogurt. I don't know how many of you all were at church that Sunday. We had a health check Sunday in October, and there was chicken salad. I made that chicken salad for that event. I made that chicken salad with yogurt. It wasn't made with mayo. It was made with yogurt, like plain Greek yogurt. You, in your mind, you may say, no, that's not going to be good. Trust me when I tell you. Miss Smith, I thank you for bringing it up. Yes, like I love chicken salad. Like I can eat chicken salad every day of the week, right? I promise you, I can eat chicken salad every day of the week. So of course, I have to find ways to still have the things I want to have, but have them in a way that aren't going to be harmful for me. And that's just how we win, right? That's how we win. You find ways to make the system work for you. So when it comes to that chicken salad, real simple. And I think I made it on the stream a couple months ago. Again, not a very lengthy process, quick, something you can have as a snack that you could eat with celery. Like for me, I like to eat mine on a bed of lettuce. I will throw in some crackers here and there, right? So all things that you can just mess around with that's not going to be harmful for you. It's still going to help you get to those goals, man. I'm all about all of us living a very long, healthy, and prosperous life. Honestly, that is the goal for me, to make sure that I do my part to give the information so that everybody can get that, right? Everybody can get that. So I don't gatekeep anything, yo. I share the knowledge because it's not hard. You do this stuff in your kitchen, bang it out, man, it's easy. And you can enjoy that all week. You don't have to run the chicken salad chicks and then have that mayo tearing up your stomach, and then you putting on all this weight, and you like, George, I don't understand why I'm not meeting my goals. It's because you refuse to eat right. You refuse to do the simple things. Yo, make the small changes, right? Make the small changes. All right, so here we go. Real quick, y'all saw how long that took me. Not very long at all. Chopped up my vegetables again. Whatever vegetables you want to use them. Use them. It's good. If you want more greenery in here, do it that way. I got you. If you want more vegetables, do it that way. I got you, right? But hold on. That chicken salad, though, to your point, I'm gonna tell you what else I did. We had some smoked turkey from Thanksgiving at the school. We had some smoked turkey. Listen to me when I tell you, I took some of that smoked turkey and made a small batch of chicken salad for myself. I didn't even season the chicken salad because I let the flavor, JD, what's up, bro? I let the flavor of the smoked turkey take over the chicken salad. Listen. And I'm still able to walk around and get in the clothes I need to get in without the stomach going this way, right? Because we're eating things with the right ingredients. That's all we're doing, right? So just making small changes to live a long, healthy life. All right, so here we go. We chopped up our vegetables. Here you go here, boom, right? Now, I got to throw the oven on 450 real quick. 400. So my bad. You want to preheat your oven on 400 for this recipe, right? Because once we combine everything to the pan, it's going straight into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. And that's that, like real simple. Like I said, I like meals that I can do 2 at once. So I can throw this in the oven, have this going while I'm prepping other things for myself. All right. So I like to use, this is a drip and drizzle oil. It's an Italian truffle and oregano oil. I literally happened to be walking through Walmart one day. Y'all know me. There's never a time I go in Walmart or Publix or Sam's or any grocery store for that matter, and I don't go down the seasoning aisle. Yep. Need I show y'all one more time? Like, it's ridiculous, right? It's like I like to get in the kitchen and experiment. It's just my thing, right? It's just my thing. So I'm going to use this because it has a good flavor to it already for my vegetables. See, it has the Italian truffle and the oregano already in it, so you can see that. And you can see kind of the grains of everything kind of already mixed in there. Listen, very bold flavor, right? So when you do that, you don't have to do too much with your seasonings. You can keep it real simple on your seasonings, right? So you just want to mix that up and coat that real good. Now, I'm going to be real simple today. I'm not going to do too much. Like I said, sometimes I like to experiment a little bit when it comes to my recipes and things like that. Man, it's just for me, right? So I'll try it out a couple times. I know if it's good. I'll try it out on my meal prep clients in a couple weeks, and if they like it, hey, we on fire, right? So listen, I love these little ranch seasoning packs that you can buy, Hidden Valley Ranch that you can buy from the store. I love them, right? So this is a creamy jalapeno ranch, so you're gonna get a little kick. Not hard, it's not much that you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is so spicy. Not one of those, right? So I already used this pack on something else. So I'm just going to combine that in there, let that coat the vegetables, because I want my vegetables to have a nice flavor to them, but I don't want them to be overbearing. But at the same time, I want them to offer a bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like I don't want them to blend with the chicken. I want them to be opposites. I don't want them to marry each other. I want to have kind of a different flavor from one to the other. When I eat one, I know, hey, this chicken, it's got this flavor, and then my vegetables coming behind it with a totally different flavor, right? So boom, here you go. Now you just spread that across your pan. Make sure it's kind of evenly spread out. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is all you need. I promise you guys, when I tell you it's simple, yo, it's simple. Here you go. Vegetables, done. Now, you can use whatever source of protein that you want to use. I'm a fan of chicken thighs. Chicken thighs they hold a lot of flavor. And the skinless chicken thighs at that. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs are what I use. Easy to manage, but they hold a lot of flavor. Very tender. Again, I've already washed these and bagged these up. I actually was using these for something else, and I was like, let me hold this because it's gonna work for what we're about to do today, right? So boom, I think this is about 6 or 7 chicken thighs. Now, so for me, a portion of this, a serving portion would be probably like, I would get like a big scoop. I'll use my spatula or my spoon when it came out the oven, and I'll get a big scoop of the vegetables. But you're gonna lay your chicken right on top of that. We just gotta season the chicken up real quick. So let's table that for a second. We got our chicken thighs already washed. Now, I'm gonna come with those with, I'm a fan of the truffle oil. Like I am. Am I going to pick up some extra calories with the truffle oil? Yes. But if you want it to be a little cleaner, you could use the Pam. But I just like the truffle oil. It just kind of, it's a subtle addition of flavor that you didn't know you needed, but George just put you in the game and helped you, okay? So truffle oil is your friend. Are you going to pay a little more for the truffle oil? Yes. Are you going to thank me for telling you about it? Yes. You're welcome. No need for a Christmas card or anything like that. You're welcome. Just you're welcome, right? All right, so here we go. Y'all know my favorite seasoning. We're going to come with the Nature's Own seasoning. This is like, I run through this. I use so much of this. I've told you guys, this is always my base for everything. The Nature's Own is always my base for everything I do. The Nature's Own is going to be my base. I'm a big fan of Dano's. Like, I'm a big fan of the Dano seasoning. This one is the Primo seasoning. Now, if you use this in your house, it has a little kick to it. So I wouldn't go too heavy with it. I wouldn't. That's just me. Last but not least, what am I going to do? Come back with the Hidden Valley Ranch lemon pepper red seasoning. Yo, come. I really tell y'all a lot of my secrets. And next year, I'm not giving y'all all my secrets. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to slow down on the secrets that I give y'all, because I feel like I be giving y'all like way too many secrets. Like I got to ease y'all into this. Can't be telling y'all all my little joints, right? I had somebody tell me, listen, I had a lady from my gym that I teach and train at. She stumbled upon the church page and she was like, George, I didn't know, like, you have a cooking show that you do, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, yeah, man. I said, I really just kind of put it out there. It's really for anybody, but it goes out on the church's platforms. And I say, really the basis of it is to just make sure I get the information out. Like I said in the beginning, I want us to stop existing in a place where we don't have the knowledge. I want the knowledge to be free and available for everybody. Anytime you need it, the knowledge is there, right? And so she was like, she said, well, and I used to meal prep for her, right? I'll tell you straight up, I used to meal prep for her. And then she was like, well, I just really feel like, I see your recipes and stuff on there. Like I could just, follow a lot of your recipes that you do on there. I was like, cool. So, I was telling a friend of mine about it. And so she was like, well, how do you feel about that? Like you're doing something for free, and then you're losing business. I said, man, I ain't tripping on that. Like my goal is to put the information out. I promise you I'm not upset. My goal is to put the information out. I want you to have it. You have a true demonstration that I do every other week of a recipe. I give out the ingredients. I give out step by step because I just want you to have the information. I'm never tripping. I want you to have the information. My goal is for everybody to win. My goal is to walk into a room and we all healthy. Like, we're not walking into a room and this person's dealing with that and that person dealing with that. And then we got to help this person up and help that person over there. I don't want that. Like, truly, I want to give as much information so we can start changing lives. Like, that's what I'm after. Let's change lives. Don't tell me about a pound cake recipe. I don't care. Don't tell me about a sweet potato pie recipe. I don't care, because that takes us to the grave. I'm trying to keep us here. Tell me what you did with a vegetable casserole, right? Tell me about a new way that you smoked some chicken. Tell me about a new vegetable that you found that you love in a different way that you like. Tell me that, because that's how we win. And we're not gatekeeping. We want everybody to win. Come on now. I got you. I got you, right? All right. So here's the chicken. Already seasoned up, layered up, mixed it in. Nothing too crazy with it today, right? So then what you're going to do, you're just going to lay your chicken right on top of that like this. All right, George, what are you doing? Trust me. You're just going to lay your chicken right on top of that, just like this. Bow. Is it going to burn? No. I put the oven on 400. Should have got a slightly bigger pan. All right, here we go. We'll create this little pocket right here. Now, you like, George, is everything going to cook? Absolutely. I promise you, it's going to be right. I'll air fry that one piece right there. All right, so this is your finished product. Finished product. Real simple. Nothing too major. Now, what did I do? I put the oven on 400. You have to put the oven on 400. Don't go anything less than 400. Trust me. Don't go 350. Don't go 375. Preheat your oven to 400. And trust me, I haven't led you wrong. I've been doing this show for 2 years. I have never led you wrong. Preheat the oven. Preheat the oven. 400. Sit your chicken on top of your vegetables just like this. Remember, I told you, feel free to use whatever vegetables you want to use. Feel free to use it, right? The reason why we're going to put it on 400, and I'm going to tell you this. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to put it on 400. When you put it on 400, you're going to set it to 25 to 30 minutes, depending on your oven and how your oven heats up. Every oven is a little different, right? So 25 to 30 minutes. I usually go 30 minutes because I just like to make sure my stuff is done, right? So you're going to set it to 30 minutes. Well, for me, I set it to 30 minutes. Once my oven goes off at 30 minutes, I do not take the chicken out. What I then do is I turn my oven back on. I set it to broil. I let it broil for about 3 to 4 minutes because I like to get just a little char, like a little bit of that crispiness across the top of the chicken. It's not going to burn your vegetables. Your vegetables are going to be done. Like, the chicken being over actually kind of makes the vegetables take a little longer to cook, so that way they don't burn. So you're good with that. But your chicken, I just like a little bit of that char, like a little bit of that crunch. Just, it does everything I need, right? So y'all just heard the oven just hit 400. So real simple. I'm going to let you see it. I'm not doing anything different than this. This is done, right? I'm not covering it. Nothing else, nothing special. We go straight to the oven on 400. Cooking time, 30 minutes. Start. Now, in 30 minutes when that goes off, so you're not going to get to see the finished product. I apologize. Normally I like for you guys to be able to see the finished product. But y'all not gonna see it today. Just trust me. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna look good. I promise you. I promise you. I'll take a picture, and next time we come together, I'll show y'all what the finished product looks like. But 400, right? And you come back. Normally, and y'all know I hate to do that. Normally, I like to show y'all what the finished product looks like. But it was kind of, there's no way for us to do that. I would have had to cook it this morning or have it already done. And I ain't do all that. That's my fault. But 400. I'll come back with broil on top of that for 3 or 4 minutes. And then honestly, again, with that broil, you got to be watchful because everybody's oven is different. So you have to be watchful on that broil. Don't put it on broil and then go in the house and start doing something else. When you put it on broil, keep your behind right here in the kitchen. Stay right next to that oven. Put it on broil. Don't even turn the TV on and get caught up in a movie. When you have it on broil, just stand there in front of it and watch it for a second because you don't need long. If you let it stay on broil too long, you're going to burn that chicken up and then you're going to be mad. And you're going to come back to this video and I'm going to be at the end of the video and I'm going to say, I told you so. This is for the people that don't listen and leave it on broil and walk away. I told you so. I told you were going to burn up your meat. I told you so. So listen, to avoid that, stay in the kitchen. Don't go anywhere. Leave it on broil. Bring it out. Have a slight crisp. Everything's done. And you literally will serve it just like that. I go from the pan to my meal prep containers. Literally, like I'll scoop the chicken, boom. I'll come back and scoop vegetables, boom. That's done. Scoop chicken, boom. Scoop vegetables, boom. And if you want to make it, if you want to give yourself a carb source in there, do some rice and throw in a cup of rice or half a cup of rice, and then layer the chicken and the vegetables on top of that. Now, if you do that and you do it the right way, you season your rice just a little bit. I told y'all about seasoning your rice. You season your rice. Now you got your rice, your vegetables, and your chicken. Listen to me. Great meal, great macros. You're not getting fat. You're getting healthy. You're going to look good. You're going to be healthy. Like you literally going to go to the doctor, and your doctor's going to ask you, what have you been doing differently? I've taken my nutrition serious. And that's all we have to do. I've taken my nutrition serious. Like literally, I promise you this, and I'll say this and I'm done. I've said this since day one when I started this show 2 years ago. You have two choices on the table. Either you can make a decision now when it's your choice on your terms, or you can sit in the doctor's office and they tell you you have no other choice. This is what you got to do if you want to live. I'm trying to prevent you from getting to that space. A lot of us like to think like, man, that's not going to be me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. It's never you until it is. It's never you until something happens and now you in there. Age doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. Don't be like, yeah, man, when I turn 45, I'm going to start taking my nutrition serious. When I turn 50, I'm going to start taking my nutrition serious. When I'm 60, I'm going to get serious. No, the time is now. Let's start now. Got it? I hear you, Janice. I'm going to show you a picture tomorrow. When it comes out the oven, I'll have a picture just for you so y'all can see it. All right. Listen, man, I appreciate you all taking the time to join me today for another session of My Plate, My Choice. If y'all have any questions, y'all know where to find me. I'm always available. If you see me, stop me. You know I don't care. I give the information freely. I promise you. I want you to be healthy and I want you to win. If you ask me what I want for Christmas, that's what I want. I want as many of us to be healthy and as many of us to win. Culturally, we don't do well with our health. Culturally, we don't do well with our nutrition. And culturally, it kills us. I've done the research. I've showed you guys show after show after show where we can trace these things back to how we eat. So many things, we trace them back to how we eat. I want to be about change. All right. So listen, man, y'all be blessed. Have a lovely, lovely week. Man, thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next week. Be blessed.